Hello everybody in YouTube, it's Asset Builder coming to you with another video, and up for discussion today is a topic that I think everybody's going to have their own viewpoints and opinions, and I think it's going to be pretty widespread across the board. But today's topic is, if you're a silver stacker, what do you stack, smaller bars or some of the larger 100 ounce bars, or even larger 1,000 ounce bars? So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, YouTube, it's Asset Builder, and we're back with the discussion today, which is what is more feasible to most people, whether stacking small silver bars, the 1 ounce or the 10 ounce bars, or whether it makes more sense to stack the larger 50 ounce, 100 ounce, or even 1,000 ounce bars. But before we get into the discussion of today's topic, want to remind everybody that contest number 2 is still open till January 31st. We do have 5 silver Morgan dollars up for grabs from the 1880s, and all five silver Morgan dollars will be won by one winner, so winner take all. So I will have the contest video link in the video details below, so make sure you go and check it out real quick and participate and get your entries in so that you have a chance at winning 5 silver Morgan dollars. Anyway, so back to our topic, small bars versus large bars. So I guess, one of the things that people will often say is, well, how much money do you have to invest into your stack, and how quickly do you want to grow your stack? Most of us, who have a relatively small means of acquiring silver, we have small dollar amounts. Acquiring 1 ounce bars and 10 ounce bars is probably the easiest and quickest way to get into the hobby of stacking silver. However, those smaller bars will have the larger premiums associated with them. So you are going to pay the most for the silver per ounce. So a 1 ounce silver bar might be $20 per bar today, and we are January 19th, 2017, where silver is at around $16 an ounce. However, if you got into a 10 ounce bar, one 10 ounce bar, you might be able to get that for $190, so saving yourself $10 if you were to accumulate 10 ounces. So comparatively speaking, definitely the 10 ounce bar is going to be more economical and cheaper by the ounce. However, you might not have $190 kicking around ready to throw at a bar, right, to acquire a bar. So you might get a bunch of smaller 1 ounce bars. So that's definitely a consideration, the amount of premium that's involved in the bars. And as you get into the larger bars, your premiums will go down, right? So as you get into the 1 kilo bars, the 50 ounce bars, 100 ounce bars, and the 1,000 ounce bars, the more you acquire all at once in one product, in one bar, the smaller the premium is going to be. Now, however, there is also a second consideration is, well, what's the purpose of your stack? Is it to just store your wealth into a precious metal, into something like silver? Or is it to turn over relatively quickly in the future as prices increase and you feel that the time is right to turn over your stack? Well, I suppose that if you're in for a relatively short term, even 5 years in my mind is short term when it comes to silver stacking. If you're looking at turning it around 5 years from now because you've made 20 or 30% or 50% on your money and you want to sell them then maybe some of those smaller bars are just a little easier to get rid of, right? And again, it goes down to the bottom line is, a 100-ounce bar is going to be about $1,900 or $1,800, depending on the price of silver at that point. But not everybody has $1,800 kicking around ready for that kind of an acquisition. So if you had some of the smaller bars, you might be able to turn them around a little quicker. Whereas if you had a 100-ounce bar that you wanted to sell, you might sit on that a little bit longer and waiting for a buyer to come around. So definitely, if you're looking at as an investment where a handful of years from now you are going to be turning the bars over and selling them, then some of those smaller bars are going to be a little bit more of an interest to you from that perspective. However, if you're into this because you just want to store your wealth for the very long term, so let's say you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s, and you want to store your wealth for the next generation, for your children, or for your grandchildren, and really you're not looking at turning around those bars anytime soon, then maybe storing your wealth in some of those larger bars makes sense because you can get them cheaper by the ounce, right? It is something that you can acquire and just stash away for the next 30 years or 40 years. And then it's an easy handover of wealth from one generation to the next. It's untraceable. There's no counterparty liability. Nobody knows that you have the silver, and nobody knows that you have handed it across to your child at some point in the future. So if that's your interest and your goal, then maybe some of those larger bars is where you need to be putting your money because of the lower premium, right? So per ounce, you're going to be paying the smallest amount for the silver. So make your comments below. Let me know. Here's the question. What is your strategy for acquiring silver? Are you into the smaller bars or are you into the larger bars? And tell us why. Why do you think it makes more sense to buy the smaller bars versus why do you think it makes more sense to buy the larger bars? Comment below. Definitely let's get that conversation going. That's what this channel is all about, is encouraging conversation within the YouTube silver stacking and gold stacking community. Always interested in your opinions and viewpoints. So let's participate. Also, press that like button. It greatly helps out in terms of getting more viewers. The more likes I get, the more visibility I get. And definitely subscribe to my channel. Lots of great content already uploaded and lots more great content yet to come. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a